What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Since I am doing my reviews for Pixar films, I just did my review for Cars. Now, oh boy, here's my review for 2011's Cars 2. Now, while I thought the first Cars was fine, I thought it was really decent. I was actually, very hesitant in seeing another, like a sequel to Cars. I'm still wondering how the heck we got more Cars movies and Incredibles films. I don't know, but anyway, now I love Pixar movies. They rarely have, Pixar movies rarely have, a terrible film in their catalog, except for one. If I gotta say what the worst Pixar movie of all time is, I'm just gonna say it right now. It is Cars 2. I was disappointed in Cars 2, because I liked the first Cars. I thought it was, fine. It wasn't, great or anything, but I really got a kick out of it. So I was a little, interested in the Cars sequel, see how if it'll be as good as the first film. And it was, of course, directed by John Lasseter, who also gave us Toy Story 2. So I'm like, okay, he gave us Toy Story 2, maybe Cars 2 will be good. Sad to say, Cars 2 is the worst thing Pixar has ever done. I was not a fan of this movie at all. It wasn't as funny. It was a little boring, in my opinion. The jokes didn't really land so well. How the heck did John Lasseter, been okay with this is beyond me. I mean, the guy gave us Toy Story 2, which is pretty much even better than the first Toy Story. So how did he go from that to this? I don't know how. But, yeah, this time around you got Owen Wilson, who ended up reprising his role as a race car Lightning McQueen. And his tow truck buddy is Mater, voiced by Larry the Cable Guy, who have had their share of adventures together and all. But that thing here ends up being what experience, they experienced when they had overseas for the first time ever, since the World Grand Prix. And so this film ends up becoming like a James Bond type spy film, And so here they end up meeting this British master named Spy Finn McMissile, voiced by Michael Caine. And so yeah, this pretty much ends up becoming like an international espionage. You also got this spy training car named Holly Shifwell, voiced by Emily Warner. Now, it did have a pretty good song, which was a song called You Might Think, which I thought the song was pretty fine. But anyway, you also had some, other really good voices, like you had John Turturro in this, Jason Isaacs. Larry the Cable Guy he's pretty good as Mater. I thought he was a really good Mater. You had Jeff Garlin, Bonnie Hunt. Yeah, I remember watching Cars 2 in theaters. I was not a fan of it at all. It's such a blended bad. It's one of Pixar's bad films. I mean, I'm not even joking. This is literally the first time Pixar movie had ever got a low rating score on Rotten Tomatoes. It has 39% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, while the first Cars movie, I believe, has like a 79%, the sequel has a 39%, and yeah, it's not that good of a film. There's not much engine power here at all. It's so bland, terrible. It's definitely not as good as the original. With Toy Story 2, where that movie was better than the original, this is definitely the opposite of that. I mean, yeah, this film really lacks like what other Pixar lacks. And to be honest, I didn't even think, unlike Toy Story and The Incredibles, I didn't even think Cars needed a sequel, but hey, they ended up doing a sequel, and we had one, and it's an abomination. So, yeah. Although the box office is pretty well, I guess. Let me put the box office. Cars 2 box office. See. Yeah, it made about 562.1 million. A little below the first Cars, but yeah, it is what it is. It's still pretty bad. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Were you ever a fan of Cars 2? If so, what'd you thought of it? Were you like, um, did you prefer it over the first Cars? Did you even like it? Did you not like it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simu signing.